Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 24 here of season 2 here on the BuildCraft server. Here we are, of course, at Clap the Cheese's base, and there's just some things I want to address. Yes, there was no episode last week. That's because stuff was loud. Um, yeah. There was a lot of background noise at my house, so I just decided not to record. But, good news, I got the things done that we were going to get done in the episode. First off, it doesn't look like it, but behind here, we have a village breeder here. You hit this button, it breeds villagers. They fall down here, they grow up in that thing, and then when they grow up, they're above. They are taller than the trapdoor, so then they flow through the water. They get killed, and then you just have to create the path to get to their thing. So I went ahead and just got one villager in every spot, except for, I need to get one in this spot, but I don't know about putting one in this spot, because it doesn't even have a sign. I might not have even put one in, I don't know if I was even supposed to put stuff in these spots, but basically, I got one in each spot. What you can do, come here, splash potion of weakness them, apple them, and then just destroy this block that determines their occupation until he gets what he wants. So hopefully he knows how to use villagers. And then the next thing that we were going to do was build this sugarcane farm, which I went ahead and did. This is like mostly, if you guys watch Hermitcraft, Tango Tech's design, his lossless sugarcane farm design. That's what this is. I don't think I built it correct. I did make some of my own modifications, but then again, not really. And hopefully it doesn't mess anything up. But that's this thing done. I have AFK'd here for, I don't know, like an hour. This thing works fantastically. But yeah, that's everything we were going to get done here. The last thing we need to get done is this 9x9 door, which I tried doing in creative, and turns out I don't know what I'm doing with doors like that. So we're going to go ahead and just look up a tutorial. And of course, probably have to buy resources because slime blocks and honey blocks I'm running low on. But the next thing we were going to do is over at the gaming district. And here we are at the gaming district. Last episode, I wanted to start building this and just finish this up in this whole middle part, this whole building up until that tower. But of course, I didn't want to do that off camera because that seems like something that's important. So I just went ahead and got all the resources to do it. Hopefully this is all I need. And then I also wanted to start the Elytra Fly course that's going to be up here. We could just get rid of that. Get rid of that sign because we don't need it anymore. But yeah, Elytra Fly course, it's going to have rings all along this walls. I think I might just build it myself. So I'll just have to match the themes of these guys. But it's a pretty big space, so hopefully, hopefully this Elytra Fly course will be fun. And hopefully we have enough space. Maybe make like a set of rings up top that you travel, and then, because I don't want it to take let's see, how long is this? I feel like it'd be less than 20 seconds. And then maybe if here you can go down to a lower tunnel or something. I'm not sure. We'll figure all that out when we start construction on that. But the last thing we were going to do in last episode is start these two games. Not building them, but just designing them in a creative world. And I went ahead and designed both of them in a creative world. So let's go ahead to that world. Here we are in the creative world. And of course, we've been visiting this world for quite a bit now. And I forget how many times in the past couple of episodes, but we've been here frequently. So here are the two games. This one is clearly more complicated than this one, so we're gonna talk about this one first. It's a pretty basic game. Just to you have a basic idea of what's gonna happen. Is if this light is on, that means you have diamonds to play. You put your diamonds in here, and as soon as the light turns on, you're able to play. So let's go ahead and do that. Light is on. You also hear some pistons, but yeah, those are just starting the game up. And then basically what you do here is you can either choose red, and if that shulker is red, then you win some diamonds. Or you can choose black, and if that shulker is black, you win some diamonds, like that. Also plays like a little note block, which I think is an amazing touch. Then I also want to add onto a game like that game. I want to add some note blocks to that. I just haven't figured out the combination of note blocks I want to add. But yeah, you could just do this. And another part is like if you choose red, you'll see this light turn on. If you choose black, you'll see this light turn on. And lastly, there's one more thing. There is a green shulker box in there, and if you get a green, that means I win, and you can't win off that. So, pretty simple game. Not supposed to be in there. Honestly, a pretty simple build, and if you want, I mean, I could do a tutorial on it. Comment down below if you want a tutorial. But yeah, that's this build. Of course, it's not going to be made out of stone, and it's not going to just be a flat face. I might pop it out a little, and yeah. Also, I think I can add some more things to it. Not more things, make it more compact, and there's sometimes it's unreliable with just, it's supposed to give you 8 diamonds if you win and take 4 diamonds if you lose. Sometimes it gives 9, so I'll just work out all the problems before next episode when hopefully we are able to build it. Or maybe this episode. We'll see if we have time. But yeah, that is this game done. Kind of. The whole concept is done, not the whole redstone. Because I want to make it more compact and more reliable. And then the other game is a slot machine. So this thing, I want to go ahead and put a button here that activates it. But since I'm on a super flat world, there's only 3 levels to it. And I don't actually have enough room to make that button work. But basically what the button will do is it won't press buttons, but it'll do the same thing as these pressing buttons. And except for it'll do it all simultaneously. So all of these will be in sync. And all of these go around. And it's a slot machine. So this goes around. If you get 3 of the same color, then you win. I'm not sure what just happened. So we're going to have to, once again, check out the problems. And that's really not supposed to be happening. So I guess we'll have to double check and make sure everything works before we finalize everything. But this is the basic concept. These 3 go random amount of times. It could go once, it could go 10. And then if 3 of the same color match up, it shoots out diamonds. If you get 3 gold, you get 8 diamonds. If you get, it's supposed to only be 11. Well, it doesn't really matter. But if you get 3 iron, you get 12 diamonds. And if you get 3 diamonds, 3 diamond armor stands, you get 16 diamonds. So this is all the redstone for this. It's kind of complicated. Kind of not. I mean, it was complicated making it, but now that I built it, I know how it works. And once again, if you want a tutorial on it, the final thing after I make some adjustments, make it smaller, then of course leave a comment down below. But this thing, you can probably find a more compact one on the internet. But I just wanted to build it myself because, I don't know, I feel like it would make me feel good, you know? Make me have confidence in myself as a redstone person, and also expand my knowledge on redstone. But yeah, it'll basically have the same filter system as this. It'll take 4 diamonds to play. You press this button. It'll do the same thing as this. Take 4 diamonds out. Except for it'll actually work because this currently doesn't do anything. Because once again, we can't go a layer lower because we have hit bedrock. But that's about all the games. Hopefully I can figure out what that problem was about. And then get building it in BuildCraft. Well, that's it. So let's go back to the actual server. Alright, here we are at the survival world, the actual server, BuildCraft itself. And I think it's about time we actually get something built, something done. And I think what needs done is this top half. So hopefully it won't take too long. But let's go ahead and get Rage Monkey on camera account. Get a reference picture up, because I'm going to build the tube just like it's built in actual End Cities. Except for I am going to be making it a little bit wider, because End Cities, they have this weird thing. Because like the tubes that go up are on a 1 block middle, but like these buildings are on a 2 block middle, and it's just a whole mess. So let's go ahead, get Rage Monkey, and get building. And voila, this is done, kind of. So, when building I said I was going to build this 2 wide or 4 wide. I forget what I said I was going to build it. But I said I was going to make it an even number. And then I just thought about it, and it was like, no, that wouldn't look good. Just like this, the thing they have now is just like perfect. And I think it would look weird if I did a 2 wide. So, then from there, I built this top part based on a 1 wide too. So it matches up with this thing, and now this bottom part just looks really weird. And it all is, I think what I have to do now is I have to shift that part and make it 1 wide too. So it's all 1 wide. All I have to do is just add a block on this side, expand it out some, and hopefully it'll look good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do that off camera and meet with you guys afterwards. Well, I moved it over, not moved it over, but expanded it by 1 block on 2 sides. Yeah, so now it has a 1 block center. But we messed up. As you can see, this is 3 long, and this is 5 long. So we basically expanded it in the wrong direction. So we added 1 on this side and added 1 on this side, but what we really needed to do, well, we needed to add 1 on this one like we did, but then add 1 on this side. So that's a problem. And now what I think I'm going to do is just tear this down and rebuild it. Oh, hopefully it does. It looks like it might get kind of close to the Ender Dragon, so let's just hope it doesn't get too close. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera too. Alright, we got everything fixed, as you can see, all symmetrical, all focused on this 1 block, and now all we do is hope and pray that this is actually the middle of the thing, and not the middle, because that would be disappointing. But here you have it. It's kind of hard to get, yeah, with all the chorus fruit, kind of hard to get a nice shot of it, so here it is. Also, I forgot to tell you last clip, but I did run out of this purple block, so I did have to chop down some trees, and not trees, but chorus fruit, and then replanted them, and then smelted this stuff, which gets you popped chorus fruit, which you can in turn turn into chorus blocks. Just fun fact. And yeah, it's all built, except for the interior. Once again, we are going to have this be an electro-fly core, so that means we probably are going to take out this wall. That'll be the start. Take out this wall. That'll be the end. Or what we could do, because earlier in the video we said we could go around twice. We could make it so the end is like right here, because we would have it like a top set of rings and then a bottom set of rings, and then the bottom set of rings would be this. This would be the landing spot. That could be cool. Just things to take into consideration. And this whole, I have some plans for this future project coming in. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much the exterior, the frame built. Now it's time just to get stuff built in, put some signs, build the entire fly course. Probably should do that before I do the signs. Yeah. And then maybe build like the shooting, the target practice that we have been having. Yes. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much that area. So then we have this area to finish. Which, these chandeliers, I'm gonna be honest, when they were like big, one in each corner, when I originally showed them to you, when he built just one in each area, so like one here, one here, one here, one here, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really like them because they were super big and bulky. But now that he made them smaller, I think they definitely work better and definitely look nicer. So that's just the chandeliers once again. Clap the Cheese made those. And yeah, that's this area. And I think now it's time to go to my normal base because I actually have some plans there, something I want to show you. So let's head over there. Alright, here we are at my normal base, of course, with all of our tree houses. And as you can see, we've made some modifications. And by modifications, I mean the land completely under the tree houses is completely blank, just filled with torches, and so it could light up. Over here, it's a different perspective. And so yeah, we've had quite a bit of changes over here. First of all, this thing over here. I went ahead and just built this like pond thing. Here you could see it from my main house. This little pond thing, I don't know, I've been watching Hermitcraft, just had inspiration. Been watching Good Times with Scar. He's great at these types of things. So I built it. It's a nice little waterfall. It has actual fish. And if you fly back here, there's this little area with a bench, which is very nice to sit on and just ponder. It also has this nice tree canopy. These branches, they're not really branches. They're more just like sticks looking like it hold it up. Don't know how good of a job it's doing. But these vines, yeah, well, it's like a leaf canopy covering thing. It looks like it's it's overgrown and it's falling down, and these vines I had like stop up here and then put string there, but I forgot to put string clearly. But yeah, we used coral, mossy cobble, normal cobble, sugarcane, podsol, coarse dirt, coral, already said that, lily pads, just like all the water things, kelp. And yeah, it brings you up to this area. There's two areas. So if we were to come down to this area, through this beautiful waterfall, we have this part, which is pretty much the same up there. We got lots of flowers too. And this place is significant because, well, first of all, this is the path design we're going to use. Oh, well. So I forgot to tell you guys, but I want to make a whole, like, thing on this ground, because I feel like the tree houses, we don't really have anywhere to go from here, because we either need to tear down this mountain so we can go this way, or go further this way, which brings us farther away from that place and closer to him, which I don't want to do. We could branch out from this one and go to the left here, or straight here, but I feel like that would obstruct the whole, like, view part. If we come up here, clearly see that there's, like, not necessarily a view, but a whole opening here. I feel like if we went this way, it would obstruct it. So I'm just thinking we just put off doing tree houses for now. I definitely want to resume them later, but just work on the below ground area for now. Which, this is the significant about this part, because I want to have a path going to all of it. Maybe like, I don't know what I want to build here. Maybe like tents or stuff. Maybe just houses. I'm not sure what we're going to build down here, but I definitely want to build something down here. So by doing this, we got a good look at path designs, and this is what I settled on. Also tempted to go with like a gravelly stone path design, but I think this just looks better with what we're working with. And the second thing, or third thing, I lost count, maybe even fourth, is this like valley thing. We went ahead and built up the mountains. There was a mountain here, mountain here, mountain here. So we went ahead and just connected those two mountains. This is where it connected. I'm tempted to put it a little higher because it does look a little low. But yeah, this mountain was all the same. And we also built kind of a mountain over here. Once again, this little cliff. And then, I guess if you want to get out of the mountain range, this is the way to go, the valley. I'm tempted, that's why I also have this here. I'm tempted to make this like a tunnel out, or just close it off. We'll see. But yeah, so, also with this, I want to flatten the land more. I think with the valley, having like different elevations is good, but our elevations are just too like different, because this is pretty low and it goes like high, and I feel like I want to make it more like less of a slope. So what I want to do is I want to fill in to like this level, make this level this height, fill in this. And so with that, we would have to change the portal, which what I'm thinking for doing there is if we go ahead and maybe put it like here. I feel like this would be a good place for it. Or like here. And I'm thinking of just putting like an overgrown, like nether coming out of it type thing. You've probably seen it a lot. A lot of people do that type of thing. And I feel like that would be cool. So that's just one of the things to think about, the things we're going to build here. And then the second thing is, another thing I want to build here is like a mine shaft kind of thing. Yeah. I have some designs in my head, but just basically an area that just leads down there, and an area that goes up here. And yeah, so then we'd also have to find a place to put all this wheat, the sugarcane. Well, the sugarcane, we do have a sugarcane farm, so don't know why we even have it here. And then the melons. So yeah, so what I'm thinking here is that we do just an overall last like thing I want to do here. Last idea is I want to make all the tree houses like farms, except for of course this tree house. Maybe just turn this completely into storage, make a bedroom down here. But yeah, I want to make all the tree houses farms. And so that's just some things to think about. Maybe we could do the melon and pumpkin tree house. We could do like we could get a villager with a farmer villager and make a wheat tree house. But yeah, and then all the stuff on the floor just be fully decorational. And also, we kind of have like a thing going with different colored terracotta, and I think I might incorporate that in the builds down here, but I'm not entirely sure yet. But yeah, with all of this put into thought, that we have a lot to do, but unfortunately, we have ran out of time within this episode. So, yeah, we didn't really do much. We only built that entity. But that's about it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit that like, leave a comment if, leave a comment telling me your favorite part, I guess. I'm not sure. And then hit that subscribe button, notification bell if you want to be notified when my next videos come out. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.